As I mentioned in my video, this part contains a lot of reading. Unfortunately for me, because the more I have to read, the worse I get at it. But maybe it's entertaining for you. I'll put in some text to let you know when this happens, as always. Also, this part we are finally going to our family home. So stay tuned. A good way of letting the police officers know their incompetence by helping them solve their cases. Funny. Right, so what were we doing? I think last time we did the Minecraft thing, and now later I realized M probably isn't for Minecraft at all. It's Moriarty, of course. Because at the end did Sherlock not say something like to have a nemesis like that? That's exciting or something. I don't know. Why am I pinning this? That doesn't make sense. I need to pin this. So why don't we go look for a childhood home, because we've been having to do that for a while now. But where do I even go? I don't know. Wait, let's read this. Located in Grand Surrey. I also had a glimpse of a bridge and a church on a hill. So Grand Surrey, bridge, church on a hill. Grand Surrey. Oh my god, do you know how big that is? Can I see bridges? This is a bridge? Oh right, so bridge and a church on a hill. But it wouldn't make sense if it was over here, because this is where we came from, so it's probably... Oh my god, there are a lot of bridges. Oh no, wait, this is Grand Surrey. Probably somewhere over here, I think. And a church on a hill. Do we literally have to look for it? That's so mean. What looks like a church? Nothing to me. Also, could there also be bridges? Smaller bridges? What's this? Cordona Chronicle, but that's not in Grand Surrey. No, we have the Traders Alley. Why don't we travel here and walk this way? Hopefully we'll see something. Let me see, because this is where the street ends. Let's walk over here. And I have so many marks I don't know which one to choose, but... And see what we can find. Let me check again. A bridge and a church on a hill, and it looks like this. Alright. Well, I've played this before and I've been there before, but I don't know if I can find it again. We'll see. I immediately found a news kiosk. Funny.
Extra, extra! Look at what you've done! Criminal Luca Gallicci, posing as a medium, confessed to the strangulation of a noblewoman.
Why is he shouting?
Interested in some Cordona news?
I am. Oh, I need to buy them. How much does it cost? I don't know. I have money though. Oh, just one. Alright, let's buy it. Oops.
Check the front page. You won't regret it.
Really? Why? Where are they? Oh, John's diary. I did not even look at this. Oh, they're over here. Alright. A fan of the occult got more than she bargained for after a visit to a spiritualist her own death. Police arrested Luca Gallicci, the famous medium. Hey, this is my case. At Il Palazzo del Lusso after he remorsefully confessed to the murder of the noblewoman. In an unlikely development, the investigation was initiated not by the police, but another case at the hotel, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Investigating officers said that the crime appears to be the consequence of a theft carried out during Mr. Gallicci's seance. Sources tell the Chronicle that Gallicci has a checkered past and ought to expect severe consequences for this latest transgression. What does that mean? Is he going to be hanged or something? Whoops. Shocking scenes at the Rolling Bricks Bridge today. Oh, so these are my cases. As a young man leapt to his death in broad daylight. Witnesses reported the man was running as if hell itself was chasing him. Well, I was chasing him. With police refusing to discuss the matter, many questions remain. Was he mad or being pursued by something truly terrifying? As officers continue to investigate, we encourage any with knowledge of this tragic event to come forward. Well, that's me, but I'm not gonna do that. Silence is golden. When Sherry was a boy, Michael would take him to all kinds of tiresome official events. Oh, so this is the memory that I got on the square. With the, was it City Hall? He wanted his little brother to learn how to behave among the privileged classes, and naturally how to spy on them. So it went until one fateful visit to Cordona City Hall for the old governor's speech. The man stood before a large crowd, clenched fists, fake smile, gently manipulating his audience with a smooth and soulless speech. soulless. When the governor finished, the square fell silent for a moment, crowd about to burst into applause, and in that moment, Sherry interjected to point out all the falsities. As the young man spoke, nobody made a sound. The governor stood there, frowning, his sweat glistering in the sun. When Sherlock finished, there were only a few weak claps and the man's awkward gratitudes. Yet the seed of destruction had been planted, and the governor's career would soon be over. Did I do that? And I was only just a child. Mycroft was furious. He dragged Sherlock away from the square and lectured him that not every truth should be spoken. Silence is golden, he said. But isn't silencing the truth the same as lying? I believe so, as does Sherlock. I can only hope that continues. Yeah, Sherlock keeps doing that. He'd rather be rude and honest than not say anything at all. So, but I still don't know why I got this. This is weird. Do I need to go to the docks at noon? And maybe see what happens? So I need to remember that. What is Q? What does that do? Oh, it's just going back and forth. I don't want to read that. What was I? Oh, right. I was gonna go find my home. You got distracted again. Whoops, sorry. So it's over here. But this is also a bridge. Or is it not? Does it count as a bridge? And a church. This is a church. But it's not really on a hill. But it is a church. What are you doing?
Help me, please.
My dear fellow,
I
you're
am.
talking to the right man.
People say that there's an abandoned manor on the Blanc Road between Vernon Street and Silent Way. Great! Thanks for helping me. It would have taken me so much time to find it. The Blanc Road? Oh, over here? Wait, what was the rest? Between Vernon Street and Silent Way. But this is Silent Way. Oh, it goes all the way over here. Silent Way, Vernon Street. I don't see that. Oh, yes, Vernon Street. Oh, so it's just LeBlanc Road. Would it be this? This is kind of big. Could be. Let's go over there. So did my other mark disappear? I hope it did. I'm not sure. No, it did not. Delete. Yes. So I'm glad I asked that because I was totally going the wrong way. Run, please. So yeah, this is what the game is like. I've said that a couple of times already, I believe. You can wander around, go any way you like, do whatever you like, get stuck doing all kinds of things that are maybe not necessary but fun to do. So basically, you can do whatever you like. And the game has a lot of elements to it, like the newspapers you just saw me reading, which you don't have to do, but you can. And also you can buy clothes at one point. I think I already am able to do that. Maybe I should check that out. And at one point when you found your house, I believe you can also get furniture or how do they call it? The family stuff, family items from the home that were, I don't know, confiscated or sold off. You can buy them back and oops, I'm going the wrong way, am I not? Put your home back together, kinda. What's this? This is a bookstore. It looks funny. See, these are the shops. Nobody's here now. But I remember that I can go in here and buy stuff. Except, not right now, apparently. Am I even going the wrong way? The right way? I think I am. Yacht Club? I don't need to go there right now, I don't think. But maybe in the future. So you basically have your main quest, which is surrounding your family and everything you need to do to figure out what happened in the past. And if you only do that, which you can, the game will eventually end and you won't be able to complete the side quests. But the game will warn you when you reach a point of no return. Oh, fast travel, that's handy. Which way do I want to go? Straight. So, but you can if you're not interested in all the other stuff. If you want to do everything, it's gonna take you a while. It's gonna take you a lot longer to do everything. So I think they just maybe wanted to make it fun for everyone. Because normally the Sherlock games are, you know, you finish a quest or murder or whatever, and you go to the next one, and you have like 5 of them or something, and then the game ends. So it's a very different gameplay from this one. Which maybe they have like a fan base and they wanted to branch out a bit to attract other fans. Could be. Wouldn't be a bad thing to do marketing wise. But I like both, to be honest. This takes a lot longer to complete though. Stonewood Manor, that's it. Yeah, John is over there. I found it.
Hey, Sherry. There's post here. And it seems as if the letter was delivered recently.
It's a big house. My brother Mycroft's letter. Sherlock, I hope this letter does not reach you, for with me you have committed to your absurd flight of fancy. The past is the past. To expend any more time and energy retreating one steps is at best childish, oh my god. Childish indulgence. Why can I not say that word? And at worst, pathological weakness. Consumption is an ugly end, and you were better off for not witnessing it despite all your protestations. One presumes by now you have visited our mother's final resting place. I trust this has satisfied your impetuous impulses and frees you to return to London at once. It is time to turn your back on what was and help to shape what could be. The nation needs you. Does it mean that maybe you are doing this in the next game? But I don't think it is in London, because it's
After reading that, I am even less eager to return home than before. Let's investigate our manor.
so I guess it's a
That's
no.
the Mycroft I know. Predictable.
They also made that game Sinking City. Oh, shut up for a minute.
There she is. Our old manor. It's smaller than I remember.
Smaller.
You were a couple of feet shorter back then, Sherry. Or maybe it's bigger on the inside.
It's kind of a big home. So what I wanted to say, the developers also made the game The Sinking City, which is also you're a detective, but it's kind of Lovecraft themed. I don't know if you know him.
Why does this barn give me such an unpleasant feeling?
Oh, I know. It's because Mycroft used an axe to shoo you out of here. It scarred you for life, but I enjoyed it.
Scarred you for life. Nice brother to have. And The Awakened also has a little bit of a Lovecraft theme. So if you like that, you should definitely play that. But I haven't played Sinking City either. I have watched videos of gameplay of it, but it makes me kind of nauseous. I don't know. Maybe I'll play it. You know when...
Look at the ash all over the door. I don't recall hearing of a fire.
We don't have to stay here. You can afford another night or two at the hotel.
It's stuck.
Oh well, let's just head back. They probably haven't even stripped our room yet.
Come on. Must be locked.
Move aside. Let me have a go. Seems fine to me, Sherry. This barrier, perhaps it's mental, not physical.
Or perhaps the rest of us are simply constrained by reality, John. I wonder if there's a key secreted somewhere in the garden.
Take a look around, Sherlock. I'm sure you'll discover something.
I was kind of doing that already, but then you interrupted me. So what I wanted to say, when a game, the gameplay goes too fast like this, I get nauseous. So, and with the Sinking City, that kind of was the case. But maybe if I play it, it will be different. A memory. Also, the Lovecraft thing is not really my thing. It's a bit too sci-fi for me, but...
I did not expect these to still be here. It was enjoyable to practice using real handcuffs to make an arrest.
Enjoyable.
Hey, that's Wooden Joe. He was always the best at playing criminals.
And a sword. I have one more thing.
An irreplaceable tool for catching a thief.
Money. Kinda.
And this must be the reason our suspect was apprehended. Wood and glass. Oh, very precious. funny. Wooden Joe reminds me of the trouble we once got in with the police. Do you remember, John?
Somewhat. Maybe we can recall more details.
Remembering my past. So this is what you have to do. You just have to walk around and look at things. And then his memory will come back bit by bit. I don't know why it is that bad though. Why he doesn't remember anything. I don't know. Did they explain that? I don't think they did. Whoops. What else is here? Also, my memory is not that great because I don't remember. Maybe I should check my casebook. That would be smart, maybe. We're gonna open the front door of the manor just to take a look around in the yard. I have to pin this. Oh. Alright, and I have to look around or something. Oh, I have to use my vision. Never mind. Need to look for circle probably. Yes. So I should check my casebook more often.
The policeman brought us both home, John. That's why he was here.
I'm pretty sure he brought something else with him too. Do you remember what it was?
He's holding something.
I bet it was our reward.
No, we were not so lucky. It was a set of lockpicks that we had used to sneak into someone's house. That's why we were arrested.
Did someone come out to investigate all the commotion?
Did someone come out? Well, Mycroft
It was
probably.
Mycroft. He smoothed things over and convinced the policeman not to press charges. The officer left and never returned. But we had to endure a serious talking to from my brother.
I can imagine. Oh, we're not done. He wasn't happy.
Mycroft wasn't happy about the fact that we were arrested. It felt like he lectured us for hours.
Aww.
Did we give him something afterwards, Sherry?
Secret assignment.
Oh, yes. Yes, now I remember. It was a letter. That's why we snuck into the house. Mycroft asked us to. He wasn't angry we stole, but that we got caught.
Oh, that's right. It must have been only a couple of months after we moved to Cordona. Ugh, the good old days.
Good old days.
Whoa.
How very odd. It appears that memory stood between me and the manor. It's as if my mind palace had seeped into the real world. This deserves further investigation. Perhaps there's more to discover inside.
As
I
long
know
as
there
there is
is.
a comfortable place to put my feet up, I'll be happy. Maybe a chaise longue.
Aha! In we go.
Is that how you say it? I thought you said it differently. She lounge, I thought. Feel the rest. Alright, so the door opened to me after I recalled the memory. Yeah, this is what you kinda have to do to unlock the house. Recall all those memories. Mind Palace? Oh, I got something new, but what? Not really though. Don't know why it lit up. Memories. So nice to bump into an old friend, Wooden Joe. He was glad to see Sherry and me. I think he's a man of few words. To be honest, his life here since we left was particularly interesting. Still, Sherry was cheered by the recollection of the good old days, refining our methods of arresting people. Joe was the best at playing criminals, especially thieves, and I was always amazed by his patience. That said, given we used real handcuffs, I suppose he had no choice. And also because he was a wooden doll and not alive. Around 2 months after our arrival, Sherry and I were almost arrested after being caught thieving. Hearing the noise of our return to the manor, Mycroft came outside and resolved things with the policeman. The officer left and never returned. Afterwards, Mycroft, who had given us the task of breaking into the house and stealing a letter, had a serious talk with Sherry. He lectured Sherlock about being caught, but was glad that we had acquired what he wanted.
Home sweet home, Sherry.
There's an umbrella.
Mycroft's umbrella. The only outgoing thing in his wardrobe.
They're so friendly to one another. There's another umbrella, but can't really look at that.
One of the first things I saw when entering this house as a child. It's like deja vu.
It's a nice home, isn't it? It's big. What's this? Auction notification. We've been instructed that a public auction will take place on 20th July the 20th at Stonewood Manor. All lots have been selected from the finest pieces of property owned by the Holmes family. and have been evaluated by experts. The authenticity is confirmed.
And I was wondering why it's so empty in here.
There may be a small chance that some of our property could be found among local traders' wares. It is worth a look, wouldn't you say?
This is what I said. Find furniture traders across the island to acquire items for your manor. Their stock updates frequently, so keep an eye on the map for notifications of new deliveries. I can go to details, but that's just explaining the map to me, which I kinda know how that works, game. I've been doing it for a while. Let's get rid of this, because we found our manor. Is that dot me? Why is that there? Is that new? Is that maybe meal? It's no. So now we have this. Garden decorations trader, so that's for outside, obviously. That's the only one, I think. Yeah. So I just got one, because the other ones I have to walk across and then I will get them. Because stores we just saw where there were no people, I believe one of them also is a furniture trader. So I need to unlock them. Go away, please. So I can't enter this room yet.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
See, I have to unlock a memory first. Don't know how to do that, but I know that I've been in that room and also know what's in there. It's not that exciting. This door, I think it's the last door you have to open.
Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Now he's walking by the way and not running. Which room could I enter? Oh, a newspaper. News of Violet's death. April 10, 1869. Tragedy at Stonewood Manor. Mrs. Violet Holmes, widow of Saigar Morland Holmes, hope I'm saying that right, died unexpectedly in her home yesterday, April 9th, 1869. She's survived by her 2 sons, so I do have one brother, aged 20 and 10, though it is unclear if they will remain in Stonewood Manor. But why did he say something like my brothers? Did I hear that wrong? Probably. Mrs. Holmes purchased the property only a year ago. Despite her feeble constitution of body, so ravaged by consumption, Mrs. Holmes was quickly welcomed into Cordona's elite. How do I go down? In her high vocation she had, in addition to the deep intuitions of a gifted woman, the strength of a man, the consciousness of a saint, and the wit of a satirist. A specialist in ancient objects, she became the authority on authenticity. Police conducted an investigation upon arrival at the manor, but have not released further details. The cause of her death is unknown.
Something did happen that day, but no one can tell us the details. How can that be?
Agreed. It's rather suspicious.
That it is. But I have a room somewhere.
Hey, this is the luggage we brought from London, isn't it?
Another memory incoming, Sherry.
Strange. I struggle to recall anything about the day we moved in. The only detail I'm sure of is that it was raining early that morning.
Right, so I have to do my memory thing again. So, circle over here.
There was always a hat on our stand, but I'm sure it did not belong to Mycroft.
A wheelchair? With the mother?
This trip was a challenge for our mother. I tried to help her.
Where are you?
Our mother brought a slew of belongings with her. She refused to leave a single thing in London. Mycroft had to spend the whole day dealing with it.
Do you feel it? Is it the air shimmering, or is it my imagination?
Oh, I have to do this apparently. How do I do this again? I don't know. There's so many things you have to do, I keep forgetting them. How to do them. Oh right, so I become John. Who's this? Mycroft? No, it wasn't Mycroft, he said. That I don't believe either. It's probably that older man, this one. What else do we have over here? Could be like this. He said he was trying to help her. No. No, must have been me. This one. The Mycroft is over here, must be. Validate?
Your neighbors will be told that Mrs. Holmes is suffering from tuberculosis. It is common to move closer to the sea in such cases.
Thank you, Dr. Richter. No, Sherlock, step away from her. Upstairs, go to your room.
Is that how he speaks?
Lean on me, Mother. Take your time.
Actually, I never heard her coughing. I remember now.
Arriving at Cordona. We arrived in the early morning of a rainy day. Sherry's mother was weak and unsteady, so we tried to help her. This is kind of annoying because today I'm very bad at reading. You know, some days it just doesn't work out. I just trip over words constantly. And somehow I have to read so much this playthrough. It's kind of like the universe is punishing me or picking on me. Mycroft was very serious while dealing with luggage. When he saw Sherlock trying to help his mother up, he commanded him to go upstairs to our room. The last person to arrive was the doctor, Otto Richter, who said that the neighbors will believe that Violet has tuberculosis. Sherry just realized that he never heard her coughing. So, yeah, but the way he said it kind of sounded like a lie anyway.
Oh, I feel dizzy. It's stuffy in here, isn't it?
John, are you all right?
I'll be okay in a minute. How about we find our room in the meantime?
Let's do that. Yeah, this isn't good for John. Remembering everything. What's this?
I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavor.
Kinda sounds like him.
I think our family portrait used to hang here.
Yeah, but I don't have it. But you can buy it, I believe. So let's go to our room. Is it this one? Yes, he's already here.
Look at this. It's like traveling 10 years into the past with a single step. Oddly satisfying.
This he also has nowadays.
Need to repeat this one day, but with bullets.
Yep, he does. VR, I think isn't it Latin or something? I don't remember. It's a kind of phrase it stands for. So I looked it up and VR stands for Victoria Regina, which is Latin for Queen Victoria. Some say Sherlock was very patriotic and that's why he did it. Others say he did it because he felt like it. So whatever reason speaks to you, I guess.
Coal dust from Miner's End, sandy dirt from the old city. We scoured the island top to bottom for these soil samples.
And why? What are you gonna do with them?
The first chemical laboratory I ever made. I almost miss its elegant simplicity.
If you remember the previous games you have, well, it calls it a laboratory, but a desk, chemical analysis, I think it's called. Now you're doing it in your mind. But in the other games you have this with the microscope and stuff, and you can investigate, well, fabrics and stuff and find out. It's kind of like CSI, but in Sherlock style.
Look at this, John. Remember how desperately I wanted to learn the violin? I never had a proper opportunity.
Such a shame. I always hated the rule about being silent in this place.
Yeah, sounds like a boring rule.
The only fiction book on my table. I can still hear my mother reading it to me.
All those flies. It's a voice.
So many pleasant evenings were spent here with the Encyclopedia Americana. Interesting. What's that over there?
I don't know, a key, I think. Looks like.
This doorknob has a cross-shaped end. Too intricate to be merely a handle.
I agree.
You know what? That definitely looks like a key. Let's poke around and see if we can find any secrets.
Let's.
A magnificent tool made for a spurious purpose, staring into the sky. I've definitely found a better use for it.
You mean for spying on people?
So it's there. Oh, I thought it was just something I had to do, but I need to pin this. Alright. Look at this, apparently. It's the bug.
Nah, doesn't fit here.
Oh, maybe over here? Yeah, cross shape, that's it.
Perfect match.
What's this?
My small archive of crime clippings. Maybe I should pick up this habit again.
I don't know if he does that. A pipe. He does smoke a pipe.
Still has a faint odor of tobacco, one of the few things on this island that smell like home. Made of cherry wood, father's favorite.
Although I do know he does have an archive, a very big one, with all the newspapers and stuff. That's what he means. The pipe of Sigar or Sherlock Holmes. A small straight smoking pipe made of cherry wood that belonged to Sherry's late father, Sherlock Holmes. We had to hide it from Violet as she didn't know we stole it from his cabinet in London. The wood is old, its surface is worn from frequent use, but it has been well maintained. A faint scent of tobacco lingers. Wait, so did his father die, or did they leave him in London? Something must have happened, but they haven't said that, have they? Sherlock has taken his father's pipe with him. I sense it carries considerable sentimental value, so probably he's not alive anymore then.
I knew you'd find it in no time.
Great, I won a challenge for once. So unpin, did this, won the game. Find a bedroom, I did this. The Tale of the Empty House. Soon after we left Codona, some of our man's furniture was sold at public auction. It seems unlikely, but perhaps we can locate what was lost among the wares of local traders. Well, it's not unlikely because you definitely can. No tuberculosis was added. And I have a new one. Mycroft hid the truth about the death of our mother and lied when he told me that she died of tuberculosis. That he did, but why? We do not know that yet. John has a lot. The notification of the auction. Well, we read this already. Arriving at Cordona. We also read this. Items. This is the newspaper thing. We read this and we read this. Alright, so I'm not going to do that again because it's going to be boring. Maybe. What's this?
One of John's first pictures. I think this was supposed to be Mycroft. He really has improved his skills since then.
So does that mean that you improved those skills?
This brings back memories. We used this old diary to keep track of our adventures. I think it was my father's. John, do you think we can visit some of the places mentioned in the diary for old time's sake?
Why not? Nothing like a stroll down memory lane. Note down the places you'd like to visit, and I'll add what I remember of them.
New case. A child of Cordona. Oh my god. John and I once found a real dinosaur bone. At least John remembers it that way. It happened on the Miner's End shore, on Caesar's Bridge. Breaking news. Local newspaper. So I need to go to the archives of the newspaper. Safe haven. Old shipwreck. Police station. Alright, so we need to find that in the archive room. Cordona has changed since I was last here, so have I. John remembers the places we used to explore together, but curiously, I do not. Well, John is you. Luckily, once John begins to remind me, I can recall my youth quite well. With enough concentration, I can almost see myself in the past, a past I want to remember. I need to revisit these places and take photographs for posterity. I don't need to do anything, but I guess if you want to.
I'll never forget how challenging it was to obtain this simple sketch. Oh, these must be the notes of my earliest observations.
Scary teeth.
We wanted to locate a particular dog we'd spotted, and we met it, didn't we?
Alright. Is that it? Or this?
Oh, it reminds me of our neighbour. He had the same balloon in his yard, only bigger. Do you remember?
Yes. We visited him several times while living here.
New clue. We had a neighbor. A friendly neighbor. That was friends with my family. Alright, but this probably won't match. Oh, it does. While there are no records about my mother's death, we had a family friend in Cordona. He may know something. That is very true. Casebook. So do we need to find him? Near the Greek bridge, and he had a gas balloon in his yard. So we need to find him. But I do recall an old family friend we had here in Cordona, an eccentric man named Theodore Gilden. He was missing the little finger on his right hand, and if he still lives here, he may be able to shed some light on our passing. Alright, so I'm gonna put a postmark on my map. Greek bridge, gas balloon. So I can't see the gas balloon. Is this the Greek bridge? Oh, yes. Oh, but that's very close by then. So I can just walk that way.
Wasn't that neighbour missing a finger?
That does sound vaguely familiar. Wasn't his name, Theodore? Theodore Gilden, perhaps?
It's the perfect time to investigate.
Oh, I haven't checked this. This is yellow. So I'm glad I did that. Because I don't want to miss anything.
Cannot believe all my toys are still here.
Hey, they were not just yours. They were half mine too.
An artifact from Palau carved out of bone and claimed to be 300 years old. My mother proved it was a fake.
Carved out of bone?
My very favourite plaything. It was the perfect pirate treasure.
That's creepy. So I think the only other thing that lit up was John, right? Let me see. Yeah, I think so. So I think I've done everything. I can speak with him.
This time I was first to pick beds. This one's mine now.
You go ahead. Because I think that my next lead is finding that neighbor. And is there something else I want to do? Let me see. So I can continue with my main quest. That's this. So go find my neighbor with the missing finger. Or I can do a story. So that's Treasure Island. Find my furniture. Or look at my memories and archive. This is what I already did. I thought I had a case, but I guess not. Or I can just wander around and see if I can find a case. I can look at these locations. Traders Alley. I don't know what I want to do. Let's go to the neighbor because that's close by. Oh, I have to leave like this. Thought I could just bust through the door, but I cannot. But that is continuing with the main story. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Which, you know, I don't want to do it too much because I want to keep it a little, how do you say it? Challenging. What has happened here? Oh, this is the elephant thing. I remember this.
Wretch Goliath would murder us all. Mark my words.
This is a new case. This is a cool one though. I remember this one. Oh, this is what I needed to do. Gate was broken. Wait, Gilden. Did I need to find Gilden? Yeah. Oh, so that's it. Alright, so I need to go here. But what I wanted to say, I don't remember. It's locked. Oh, I wanted to keep things a bit entertaining by not doing just the main case, but also do other stuff in between. But let's take a look over here while we're here.
Destruction and trampled ground.
I remember this one very well. I don't know why. Some things I don't remember at all, but this. I think he will say the same thing. Oops. Is that our friend? He's not gonna tell us anything.
Oof, a contortionist you were not.
He has a missing finger, so it's him.
A missing pinky, middle-aged. It's none other than Theodore Gilden.
So kind of gave away what happened a little bit. Sorry.
Disjointed vertebrae. Difficult to say if it was a way to start or finish him off. A kneecap reduced to splinters.
Yeah, it looks painful. Alright, I need to move like this. Keep scanning that. John, do you see anything over here apparently?
A belt from a dressing gown. Curious.
Oh boy, Sherlock. Another death means another question.
and we shall answer the question. It's far too interesting to give it up to the police.
Interesting. Yeah, but wouldn't they be here already since there's a crowd outside who saw something? Did I not need to ask them, by the way? Can go here. No, this is locked off until I have enough information. Well, let me see what's here. Can I not look at anything?
A royal suite for a favorite pet.
Plenty of food to satisfy even the most fastidious.
I did not see that, what did they say, balloon or blimp or whatever? That was supposed to be in his yard, by the way. Did I miss that? I want to look at the chain. But I guess I can't. Oh. Oh, over here. Oh, now I can.
A strong pull broke this leash.
Elephant, see? That's what I said. Adult elephant. Training
Poke
equipment?
the elephant with this? Really? People are hopeless.
A pool of blood and saliva, possibly as a result of impact.
Sherlock, take a picture of the footprint. It's valuable evidence.
Evidence. How do I do that? Elephant's alive? Wait. Of the elephant footprint, but I don't even know how to do that. Do I need to pin this? Oh. How do I take a picture? I forgot. Oh, E. See, there's a lot you need to remember.
This photograph can help us find the old article about the elephants. The front page was fascinating. It was hard to believe as a child.
True. We may need it in our investigation.
John reminded me of a newspaper article from my childhood. It was the first time I had seen these beautiful creatures. I can check the newspaper's archive. It was a front-page story written by a science journalist and would have been published 10 years ago. Alright, so I need to do that. The body of a man was found in the enclosed pen of a large animal. His right hand is missing its little finger. It is the dog Gilden. The man suffered so many lethal injuries and fractures that the exact cause of death is difficult to determine. His legs are mangled and bloody. A dressing gown belt was found on the body. Beside a small puddle of blood lay a bull hook, though the instrument was unstained. With an immense pull, the animal broke the steel chain that restrained it. Alright, but I'm gonna save this because I'm afraid I will fail this challenge again. And because I don't know if I have to do that right away, John's thingy, or if I can, while I'm here, look around, because that's kind of what I want to do. There's something here. Oh, this is
it.
it.
To fly in it as children. I doubt it could hold my weight today.
That's why I didn't see it. Also, how could I have seen that from the street? Can I look at this, or are these just, I don't know, bugs?
Hog heaven.
Hog heaven? What's this?
A coal gas tank. Enough to pump up an airship.
So that's what you use this for. A knife.
It's seen a lot of use. The blade is worn from grinding.
Alright, so not a murder weapon.
A sailor's knife, useful for cutting wet and thick ropes. Fresh signs of impact. A rough landing led to an altercation with this shed.
That's weird. Oh, I have to do that thing again. Imagination. See what happened. But I don't know. I'm gonna guess it. So, we have, let me see, someone dragging the body, or running from the elephant, or elephant taking him with him. So, but the body has been dragged, I know that. So maybe it's this one? What else do we have? Someone running. This is probably it because there's an impact over there. What else do we have? Those are only two. Alright, so it's probably this. This one, this has to be it. What has happened here? This is our Gilbert poking him. Or getting strangled by the elephant. Or being attacked by someone else while the elephant is sleeping. I don't know. What about... Not this one, I don't think. What about this one?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
No, this is wrong. So the elephant wasn't sleeping. Maybe this. Is this it?
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Shed holds a coal gas tank that appears operational. Someone fell by recently hitting the wall and dropping their knife. It was not a soft landing. Bullhawk, though the instrument was unstained, with an immense pulled animal broke the steel chain. So the bullhawk was unstained, so that wasn't... Whoops. That wasn't used. So this can't be it. This can't be it. It has to be this.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
But this is right. Then this isn't. Could be this or the other one.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
What about this? Finally!
In a fit of rage, the elephant broke the chain and threw its victim on the ground with a fierce power. Escaping the scene, it pulled the body with it, but dropped it at the gate. At least some of this was witnessed by a third party who was hurled against the shed. The elephant can't have gone too far. I can still track it.
Well, suppose you find it. Then what? Push it all the way back to the manor?
But is it just me? How could I have gotten this with the information I got? I mean, this second part with the elephant, what happened? I mean, it kind of looked like he trampled over him, but that doesn't mean that he had to do that. I don't know. It's a little confusing to me. Maybe I'm just not smart enough. Can go in here. So I need to track the elephant. Well, that wouldn't be too hard, would it? I mean, it's kind of big. Do I need to ask people? Maybe pin something? I need to pin something. Yeah.
Could you help me?
That's a question I can answer.
Yeah, I bet you can. The elephant named Goliath crossed the Greek bridge in the direction of the forest where Theodore used to walk it. Right, that's this way. Which I kind of remember I needed to track it. Maybe this is why I remember this case, because it's annoying to solve. I didn't get it then and I don't get it now. I mean, it's interesting, but the clues just don't... where is the forest? Is this the forest? No, it's a cemetery, I don't know. Hey, Ripper Street, that's funny. It's normally in London, Ripper Street. Am I even going the right way? This is the Greek Bridge, yes. Where is this the forest? I don't know, I'll just keep going. So what was I saying? I don't remember. Yeah, it doesn't make sense to me, not really, this case. This is Gildan! Oh, so this is the right way, alright. There's something here. Elephant ran fast.
Okay, hear me out. If an elephant falls in the forest and there's no one around to...
John, no.
Oh, you're such a killjoy.
So these are just his thoughts, his intrusive thoughts, this John, kinda, which we all have. And block. Water. Is this fire? Can't do anything with that. But he is chilling here, so yeah, there's something here. Footprints. Alright, now what? Cross the green. Tracks continue through the water at force entrance. Yeah, but also I'm thinking, if I do this, will this be lost? Do I need to do that first, maybe? I don't know. But I can't go in the water. No, Sherlock won't do that. He's afraid of water or something. See? Now I'm here. Which is very annoying. Why didn't I do the newspaper thing first? Because I don't want to lose that bet. Corona Chronicle. But I can't fast travel. Oh my god, that's annoying. Is this the closest one? Yes. Well, luckily the more you play, the more fast travel points you will get, so... Mark... Oops. Let's run and make haste, sorry.
He's
Bumping
even
into
putting
everyone.
up posters, poor man. Losing it may be the death of
Eavesdrop.
him.
Now I do that again.
He's even putting up posters.
Learn the circumstances behind the missing item posters. I don't know. Robbed last year. Oh, got it right. Cool. Local music teacher has been putting up posters in central Scaladio around St. Clement's Cathedral appealing for information about a stolen violin. So I have a new case. That's how you get new cases. But I'm not doing that right now because I was gonna win or lose the bet. Hopefully win it. So I should give John's bets priority, I think, if I want to win them. Which is kind of annoying because you have to stop what you're doing and do something else entirely. Oh, I haven't been here. Oh, that's why. Alright. New location.
Stop the presses. Who is Cordona's handsome stranger? Or nosebagger spurns local life? Wait, no. Foppish foreigner hides dark past. Oh, you've made quite the impression already, Mr. Holmes. You care to tell your side of the story?
I'm quite certain I have no idea as to what you refer, and I am further certain I have no interest in indulging your gossip.
Gossip? The truth will come out, but will only be heard if told well. Scandal, daring-do, romance. These are the tools of every good journalist. Nothing travels faster or lasts longer than a great story. Young man, your tale will be told with or without you. My readers demand it.
You already knew my name and seem aware of my doings here in Cordona.
Little
I
endeavor.
presume this newspaper is your little endeavor?
Yasmin Sertel, editor-in-chief of the Cordona Chronicle. Advocate of the free press, voice of the people, scourge of the silk stocking.
Charmed, I'm sure. As an advocate of the free press, I trust you'll permit me to consult your archives? There are gaps in my knowledge of Cordona.
Oh, so my work does have merit. Well, I think we can strike a bargain. I shall provide you access, and you let me keep writing about your exploits.
So be it.
Brooding bachelor builds bridges. Now that's character development.
I guess I owe you my gratitude.
What can I say? I've always enjoyed working with the Holmes. They whisper such interesting things.
Right. So she's kind of like my Watson, because normally Watson writes newspaper articles for me and makes me famous. So do I need to use these archives? I don't know. Wait. What does John say? Newspaper article, yeah? I think so. Where are they? So he said, let me see. 10 years ago? So that's this time period. Front page, he said. Science journalist. Journalists. Search. The Lord of All Beasts. Written by Dr. Ian Menzies. Only a lucky few can claim to have beheld this planet's strangest and most wonderful fellow, the elephant. Said to be land's largest animal. Is that true? This colossal yet friendly creature enchants all with its size, intelligence, and communication. Elephants are mammals just like humans and originate in Asia and Africa. Despite feet that reach 18 to 25 inches in adult males, the elephant is surprisingly agile and in concert with its prehensile trunk can perform feats of remarkable dexterity. Elephants form strong emotional bonds with their loved ones. Some scientists have even reported witnessing signs of grief or happiness. Perhaps the question is not how much elephants resemble us, but how much we resemble them. That's it, right?
That's the article. Feeling old already?
So I have a new entry in his diary. Maybe that he's proud of me for once. Right, this is the new case. I'm not going to do that right now. Because I also have a lot of... Wait. Oops. Made a lot of mistakes. Oh. I guess he did not write it down. Oh, he did. Keeps overlooking key details. Keeps overlooking key details. So that's when I make a mistake. I don't know. Ninja could not have done better. Alright, well, I don't know. I guess it doesn't matter. This is what I just read. So we were doing this. I pinned this. Oh, I have a mind palace for this. Fatal battering. The victim's body took a heavy beating, sustaining multiple injuries that ultimately proved fatal. Mr. Killer owned a wild animal. Adult elephant on his property. A bosun's knife was left near the shed at the crime scene by an unknown person. This type of knife is used to cut ropes. A witness fell on the shed after the incident with Goliath. The unknown person may well be injured from the fall. Yeah, probably. There was a witness to the chaos on Gillen's property. They dropped their knife and may have injuries from the fall. Yes, I know. The elephant may have attacked Theodore Gillen in order to break free. Yeah, but if he was being trained, then why would he suddenly do that? No, this isn't something. Right, just wanted to check that. Can I fast travel back? Kinda want to. No, I have to leave this building. Bye bye, lady who knows everything about me, which is not weird at all. But it is. So, my throat hurts a little bit, so I'm gonna take a break. I don't know how long I've been playing for, and if it's long enough, but if it isn't, I will return and do some more. If it is, I will leave the spot right here. So, I guess you will see and find out. Bye bye. Thank you for watching. Curious what happens next? Subscribe to my page so you don't miss anything.